Hello, Vibe Squad. So, I did a thing. I went to Painting with a Twist. And let me tell you, this is exactly what a woman like me with a demanding job and begging teenage children need after an extremely long week. Can we take a moment and talk about how cute this setup is? Everything was laid out for me: canvas, brushes, paint, everything. And I love how this is an experience where you don't have to be good at it, you can just show up. Because arts and crafts are just one of a few things that I'm not good at. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the Vibe Squad. You are an official member, so don't forget to comment and subscribe. My name is Vanessa, and I'm an HR manager, a full-time mom, and today I decided to check out Mentally Income Paint. Best decision in my life. Now let's get to the real reason why I knew this was going to be a good time. We were allowed to bring our own liquid courage because, why would I paint sober when life has been bending me over, screwing me with no Vaseline? Yes, this was not a stiff class. This was clearly a safe space. We brought stuff for Mimosas since it was midday and we all had to drive home. But the facility allowing us to do that immediately told me that they understood the assignment and wanted us to let loose and have fun. This was a first time experience for me. Painting with a Twist, which is basically art therapy, was surprisingly fun, extremely loud with excitement, a little chaotic, and very competitive. The host was absolutely hilarious. Shout out to John Paul in Houston, Texas. He was not only funny, but also relatable, and he made you feel comfortable even if your painting looked like it was done by a third grader. It was like he was part comedian, part art teacher, part hype man, 100% squad vibes. And that makes such a huge difference because you feel right at home and you also feel encouraged. They even had music trivia going on while we were painting, which made it feel like less of a class and more like an experience. Because nothing says relaxing like yelling song names and artists with a paintbrush in one hand and a drink in the other. So now we're painting and we're sipping and we're yelling out song answers. I won't tell you that our team lost, and I also won't tell you that the other team cheated at the very end. I went with a group of friends, but will definitely go on my own in the near future. I was slightly worried in the beginning because I'm not an artist at all and thought my painting would end up with me being highly embarrassed at the end. But the host went through everything step by step, which helped out a lot. I was already having a blast, and I was thinking this was the perfect reminder that as adults, we do forget how important that is. We are always productive. We're always responsible for taking care of everyone around us, always on go, 24/7. And experiences like this remind you that having fun without worries or judgment matters for us as well. We were also allowed to bring food. We decided on Chick-fil-A, something easy and convenient. I ordered breaded nuggets, a crunchy kale salad, and a Coke with extra ice. If you know, you know. To be honest, my brain was starting to panic at this point. Like, why does this look all wrong? I wanted another blank canvas to start over because I thought it was ruined. The host reassured me by telling me to trust the process, which was very hard to do, but I did like how everything was broken down. Add a little here, blend this color there, and most importantly, stop when you like it. And at first it didn't make sense, but once those layers started building, I was like, okay, I see what you're doing. This was not about perfection. It's about patience. And let me tell you, painting while sipping mimosas is elite behavior. The host was cracking jokes, reminding us that we are not here to stress, but we are here to have fun. And that energy matters because when you feel relaxed, you paint better. This is the exact moment when I started looking at my painting and thought, wait, this may actually be good. Shucks, it may even be the best one in class, and that's exactly how life works sometimes. It starts to look messy before it actually starts to look meaningful. Now, let's discuss the pink moment before it actually was a moment. Everyone else did their bow on their tree and ornaments in red, but if you know me like you know the password to your man's phone, you know I had to be different and chose pink instead. It just felt like the right thing to do, and I love that I had that option because creativity should never be one size fits all. And honestly, the pink did its thing and ate all the other paintings up. Just wait and see. This honesty is such a fun idea for a girls' night out, a date night, a team outing, or even a solo date when life gets to life and the kids and the job have worked on your last nerves. Okay, so this is when I start to lose confidence again. It is now time to paint the tree. In the beginning, we were told to create a triangle in the middle of our canvas, but my triangle did a disappearing act and said, "Find me." I almost had a moment, but the host kept saying, "Trust the process." So I kept painting, adding layers, different shades, letting it be a little abstract. And instead of forcing it to look like everyone else's tree, I allowed mine to be different. Best decision ever. And when I tell you it actually turned out good, the tree wasn't traditional, the triangle never returned, but the colors were blended perfectly. Now it was time to blow dry the painting so that it could be dry for him to outline the bow. Now the host is outlining the bow because who was going to draw the bow on her own? Not me. But I was completely ready for the full pink moment, which made my painting stand out from all the rest. Overall, 10 out of 10 experience. I came for the painting, stayed for the laughter, and the vibes. Honestly, this was a great reminder to take some time for myself no matter how busy life gets. Life is not all about making sure that you show up for the people you love or even the people that depend on you at your job. You also have to make sure that you're happy and that you're able to pour into yourself. At the end, I started doing too much because I was convinced that I was an artiste and no one could tell me anything differently. And this painting also deserved a little more of my signature touch while finishing up my lunch. I also started using the tip of my paintbrush as well as my fingertip, and that's how you know I was feeling myself. I am very proud of my painting, not because it's perfect, but because I showed up, relaxed, laughed, and did something just for me. Go check them out, have fun, and don't be a hater. Thank me in the comments. Also tell me which one would you have chosen, red or pink, for the bow.
Tomato the Twist, Heights, 18th Street.
John Paul.
Jean Paul, yep.